Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Scott and welcome to Design to Build. This channel is a little bit about everything, dozers, shipping containers, and all. What today we're going to be doing is working on this old 955. Not really working, just getting it prepared for winter. We're going to be checking the fluids, antifreeze, and most important is to pick out the tracks on this thing. It's a nice warm day right now. It's 80 plus degrees. Winter is just around the corner, and I don't want the drives all frozen up. I will never be able to get this thing cleaned out after it freezes. And I want to take you along. I want to show you what it takes to clean out a loader dozer to get it all cleaned up for winter. So I'm going to put you a little on time lapse, and here we go. Uh-oh, we got a problem already right off the bat. Oh man, I tell you what, this battery, brand new battery down in here, and she's going. I'm about to burn the terminal off. So it looks like we'll have to do something with that. It's always something on these things. So I'm going to dig out some tools. We're going to fix the battery lug and get this thing cleaned out. As you can see, we have a lot of buildup in the tracks, behind the track, just miscellaneous, trying to get it ready. We are so close from getting these containers ready to pull. The ground is still a little wet. As you can see, puddles everywhere. But I'm going to get some tools on this. We're going to get this thing fixed. Alright, you get this battery all done. We almost burnt the lug right off of this thing. Don't take but a little short on these 24 volt batteries. And I'm going to put a little spacer in there because this thing is really bent. I mean, not bent, but burnt off. Let's get us a screwdriver to open that up. Let's go get a screwdriver and set thing up there. Alright, we got that other side all picked out. That took about 20 minutes or so. I'm taking a little tin here, a little water break, and we're going to start picking this one and start inspecting everything, checking things out, getting this thing ready for winter, or getting ready for this big pull up the hill. I need everything to turn freely as much as possible, get all the weight I can off this dozer. You would be surprised how much mud can get built up in these dozers, and they can add a lot of weight to a piece of equipment. And I want everything to be as light as possible when I get ready to pull. You think you probably would want weight, but no, it's soft back there, and that's for one. I don't need it to sink down in the mud as much as possible when I get on the trailer. They are roughly around 6,000 pounds a piece. Should be no problem for this thing to be able to pull them. But I'm gonna have somebody come over, my friend Jim, and we're gonna grab a hold of these things. He's gonna push, I'm gonna pull. We gotta go down this valley, which doesn't look too bad on camera, but it is pretty steep. Once you get back in there is a pretty good grade going uphill, and that's what I'm concerned. That's what I want this dozer to be, in fairly decent tip-top shape when we pull. I get other pieces of equipment over here to start doing this, and then the dozer breaks down, or just various things. You know how it is with older equipment, and I just want to make sure things are working properly before the pull, because you know, you get everybody over there to help you out, and then you find out that you gotta reschedule for another day. Yeah, this whole dozer does pretty good. I'm sitting here kind of listening to it crack and pop, and it's going down slowly. It stays up there for a while. It'll probably stay up there for 45 minutes to an hour. It's not like the cylinders are leaking. I don't see any fluid coming out of anything. Probably some internal seals are getting a little worn, but nothing major there. And that doesn't need to be addressed. But what I do need to address is this mud. It is everywhere. Yeah, it was so bad I couldn't even get up in the dozer. So I'm gonna put you guys back. I'm gonna put you guys back on time lapse. Let me pick this. Like I said, this takes about 25-30 minutes just get this picked out right. And wow, what a job it is. So here we go. Here goes a little time lapse. Alright, we're getting a lot of the junk out of that. That's mostly that one side over here. This is really bad. Still inspecting things, kind of looking at this turbo. I want to make sure that thing is greasing itself. The oiler is working here. May take the line off and just see if that thing's pumping. But for the meantime, right now, I need to finish getting this picked out. We still got a little bit down in there. And we'll put you on our final time lapse. Alrighty. Whew, what a job. There's another 30 minutes just to get that side done. That's what it takes to pick out tracks on a dozer. It takes a bit of time, especially when they've been caked in there all year, and it's not good on the system. It's it gets up in the front end, and then that can't come back, and you can cause all kinds of issues, and it just getting all the junk out of it so that dirt can free flow. These tracks can turn easy, and you won't spend near as much time or much in fuel cost when this thing is all bogged down with dirt. Yeah, I think it looks all right. Got a little bit up in there. Most of everything is free. Now we could get it pressure washed before winter. We'll see how that goes. In the meantime, I think we're gonna drive back up in the property. I haven't been back up in here for the last several weeks because of weather issues. Oh, this is something I really have missed. My step. We're gonna sit back here and take a look at the property, see if anything's washed out. Might take a couple of scoops of dirt and fix our creek here. Starting to wash out, but let's sit back here and see what we got. All right, we made her back here. The thing looks okay after all the rain we had. It is very, very soggy, so I just don't know how we're going to get these containers up here soon. Checking out a hole that I pre-dug, doing some tests, and you can just see it's just full of water. Wowzers. I just don't even know what to say. This year has been so wet, and man, I may be dragging these containers up here this winter and everything freezes. I just don't, man, I'm stunned, speechless. So but who knows, it may dry out enough before winter gets here and we can be able to get these containers up here. This is that grade here that I was telling you about that we had to go up, and doesn't look too bad on camera, but trust me, it is. All that picking I did, already starting to fill up. Man, you got to be on these things 24/7, keeping them picked out. It will just turn into a mud hole again. Look at that step. I just cleaned out that step, and it is already, look at that big clump already in there. Ah, dang. Can't win from losing. But at least I got a good majority out of it. I'm gonna leave it here today. Hope you guys enjoyed our little clean up on the dozer, getting it picked out, kind of show you what it takes to clean up one. And it's a lot of maintenance, a lot of back-breaking work to keep these things going or keep operating them. You just don't get on them and use them. You've got to put a little blood, sweat, and tears into them to keep them going, especially some of these old dozers. And I like to say it's not a dozer. I know I had a lot of comments. It is a loader dozer, and I use it for a dozer. I use it for everything. I didn't pick just a push blade dozer because I had a lot of stuff to do. I had to, you know, scoop up and dump things, and this thing was perfect for what I needed, and it'll be around for a long time. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Get out there, enjoy life. Till your next video. See you later.